Hello everyone. Today we are going to show you 4 free things to do in town. Specifically, 4 indoor free things to do in town, because today it is a beautiful, lovely, sunny spring day here on Good Friday. It's Good Friday today, or at least it is today I'm filming this. But it's not always like this. In fact, it's not like this a lot. So having things in your back pocket that are indoors and, more importantly, free so they don't hurt the budget is always handy to do. Now, a couple of these come under the same category because all museums, galleries in Scotland, I'm not sure if it's the whole of Britain, but in Scotland are free. So 3 of these, probably, in fact, I could just go to all museums and make it a very short video, but 3 of these are definitely come under that category. 2 of them are kind of the same thing, one of them is not. I'm not selling this video to you at all, am I? Let me start again. I'm going to show you 3 things to do in town. Isn't that handy? Yes it is. Okay, let's go. And this is us coming to our first free thing to do, the National Portrait Gallery here in Edinburgh. Now we are on Queen Street right now, right at the end of Queen Street. If I head up that bit there, where all the cars are coming down, that's St Andrew's Square, right there. In fact, we might, forgive all the roadworks and things right now, there's not much I can do about that, but we might be able just to see the Scott Monument, so you know exactly where to get to. So there's the Scott Monument right there. If you walk straight up and down, you will get to here, and that beautiful Gothic looking building is the National Portrait Gallery. It is free, and it has over 3,000 portraits, something like 28,000 photographs and sculptures, and it's something different to do. The portraits and everything range from the Renaissance right up to today, so it's really, I know that might not interest a lot of people. On the other hand, there's a bus stop. On the other hand, it's going to interest a lot of people. And like I said, this is about finding things to do indoors that are free. Now, I'm not sure of the opening times, however I will leave a link in the description if you fancy coming here and having a look. You can see it's a beauty, even if you just look at the outside. Oh, look at this building. Look at that, is that not spectacular? And I love that saying over there, free art for everyone, just the way it should be. So there we go, number 1. Like I said, some of these are going to be for you, some of these are not going to be for you. Everyone's got a different sort of thing they like to do. But I can remember as a kid with school getting taken in there, and it was not somewhere where I thought I would enjoy, but you know what? I remember us having a great time. Even if it just for an hour, to fill some time of the day and explore a part of the city that, or a building that you thought you might not get a chance to go in. Even just to explore this building, which was built in the late 1800s, is also something that you could just sit back and enjoy. It is an outstanding building. Like I said before, we just don't do this anymore. All these people and kings and queens and statues on buildings, we don't do that anymore. Our buildings are boring now compared to what they used to be. But there you have it. Number 1 on 4 free things to do, the National Portrait Gallery here on Queen Street. Moving on. Next up is the building right in front of me. That's the Scottish National Gallery right there, home of the Royal Scottish Academy. It is, again, a stunning building. I'm on Hanover Street right now, looking straight down towards it. And without the traffic, if you can imagine this road without the traffic, and one guy running up this road, it's part of the beginning section of, what's it, Trainspotting. How did I forget that film? So yeah, for those who recognise this view from Trainspotting, We're going to go down and have a look at the building itself anyway, but it is definitely another good place to go visit if you're looking for somewhere free. It is an incredible building just to look at as well. The same as the Portrait Gallery. This is just an amazing, amazing building. It does have some incredible artworks in there. Sometimes you'll get some nice touring exhibitions. I should say it's about 5:30 right now in the evening when I'm filming this video, so both the galleries that I've visited so far are shut by now, which is why the doors are not open. But yeah, so it does have some incredible artwork in there. It's got some Monet, it's got some Raphael, it's even got a Van Gogh in there. And like I said, it has some beautiful touring exhibitions come to it as well, so you never know what you might get if you're in the area. But why would you not want to explore this? I should show you where we are as well. We're right in the heart of Princes Street right now. West end of Princes Street that way. Edinburgh Castle is just behind the building right there. Edinburgh Castle is just behind there. Never turn this way. There's the Scott Monument right there, looking towards Calton Hill. Let's go up the steps, see what they say up here. Obviously it's shut right now, I can't go in and show you. But it is definitely worth, again, an hour of your day to come in and explore somewhere. Even if you're not interested in the artwork, you get to explore this building for free. So why not? Why not? What's it going to hurt you for an hour of your day? As we travel up to the number 3 on the list, just look at it. Look at this building. I think Edinburgh from time to time, especially when you're here, can get dominated by that, my castle right there, and obviously that's going to dominate the landscape. But just turn your eye to the left. In any other city, you would be going, wow, look at that, when you're walking around here. Any other city, you would go, that's just an incredible building. But we've got that. So yeah, so there you go, see, on Princes Street. I should clarify actually, I've realised I haven't clarified that it's actually 2 buildings. I'm kind of giving you 2 for the price of 1. The Royal Scottish Academy there, and then behind it right here, the National Gallery. Again, look at this building that you could just forget about and ignore because they're in the shadow of that. So actually it's the 2 things you can go to, so I'm giving you 5, not 4. Just being way too kind, I mean way too kind. I'm counting both of them as 1. Just spectacular. It's just spectacular. There's no abundance of free things to do if you're wanting free things. I could just give you a list of museums and galleries. I'm going to give you one more museum with a little bit of a difference. But it's an expensive city, but it can be done on a budget. It absolutely can be done on a budget. Not got a great view here, but that's the back end of what I just said. Royal Scottish Academy and then the Royal National Gallery, both together, one behind the other. And then number 3/4 on the list right here, the museum on the Mound. It's actually underneath, it's located underneath the Bank of Scotland head office, and you go in right here, right there. Again, it's another museum, but this time it's a little bit different. It's got art in there, of course it's got art in there, but and again this is very niche, it's got a fresh look at money. Is how they like to say it. It's got art, design, technology, crime, trade and security, if that sort of thing excites you. But what this does have, which is also quite unique, remember this is completely free to go in, but you can go and just look at £1 million in cash. I'm going to say that again. You can go and just look at £1 million in cash in a big box, just for you to go, that's £1 million that I will never get. See, that's quite unique, I think. You know, the only other time you're going to see £1 million in a big box is on a game show. You know, on a game show, and they'll just go, you could win this, and then all of a sudden it falls through a trap door and they go, no you can't. But there we go. I know we're kind of flying through them today. But it's unique. It's unique. Look, this one's got the opening times on the door, so we'll go and have a look for you. There we go. Opening Tuesday to Friday 10 till 5, Saturday and bank holiday Mondays 1 till 5, and Sunday and Mondays closed. So that's important. Sunday and Monday is closed, and 10 till 5 Tuesday to Friday, Saturday and bank holidays 1 till 5. Only open for 4 hours on a Saturday and a bank holiday. Not very long, but I suppose, you know, it's £1 million to look after. But there we go. It's again, and look at the kind of building you get to go into. This incredible building, and you just get to look about it. That's kind of half the fun of these things. I have the fun of doing these things in Edinburgh. Most of them, I say most of them because people probably don't like the last building I'm going to that's for free. Most of them are in these incredible places. But there we have it. There we have it. The museum on the Mound, where you, among other things, can get to see £1 million in cash just sitting there. However, if they've got £1 million just sitting there for you to go have a look at, you think they could afford to make their poster a wee bit nicer. 3 down, 1 more to go, and we're going to walk down the Royal Mile. I wonder if there'll be anything interesting for us to see as we wander down. You know, it's, like I said, it's Good Friday, it's a beautiful sunny day here on the Royal Mile, and it's almost like a mini festival going on. There's street performers here with a nice crowd, there's live music playing right here, you can get your caricatures drawn. Look how beautiful and busy it is on this sunny day. This is the city in which I live, and I love it. You know what else is completely free? The Royal Mile. And last, but by no means least, the Scottish Parliament. Not somewhere I know that people might assume that you can just go in and have a look. I've mentioned it in a few videos before. But again, completely free. You can go in, you can get a tour, you get a free tour of the building where you can actually, you get taken in, you get told about the history of Scottish politics, how Scottish politics works, the history of the building, and you get right onto the floor of the Scottish Parliament where all the debates are held. It's a 1 hour tour and it's actually really quite good. And I'm not saying that just because I used to do it. Many moons ago, about 7-8 years ago, I did used to work here and do the tour, so I know it's a good tour. So it's open Monday to Saturday, it's not open on a Sunday. Tours are on Mondays, Fridays and Saturdays, and you can, and that's but the days that Parliament isn't in session, because all the MSPs are out where they're supposed to be in their own constituencies. They're here on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays having debates and things, but on a Monday and a Friday and a Saturday you could go on a completely free tour for general visitors, 10 till 5, last entry 4:30, where you at 4:30 just you can just go in and have a look around the main sort of foyer bit and learn little bits and bobs. But it's definitely worth a tour. The tour is actually very good, whether you like Scottish politics or not and you just want to learn a little bit more, it's actually really quite good. On the other days where there isn't a tour on a Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday, you're still able to go in and sit in the gallery and actually watch a debate, a live debate with MSPs. You can just go in and do that. Completely free. Anyone can go in and say, is there a debate on? Can I go sit in and watch it? And they'll go, yeah, there you go. Something different. Definitely something different to do. It's worth a visit. Whether you like Scottish politics or not, whether you like politics or not, it's worth a visit just getting to look inside the building and see what's there. Like I said, the tour is very good and it's completely free. There's a cafe in there as well, and actually, you know what? The cafe is very good. The food in the cafe is very nice. Right beside the King's House at Holyrood Palace with Salisbury Crags right in the background right there. I mean, we got a beautiful night, we got a beautiful evening for this video, but there you have it. There are 4 or 5 free things to do in Edinburgh. I know they're a little bit different. You know, I usually talk about things that are Edinburgh history. The National Galleries are going to have Edinburgh history things in, and the buildings are beautiful as well. Museum on the Mound, not so much history. But the Scottish Parliament tour talks about Scottish politics and Scottish history as well. So it's well worth it. And on a rainy day, if you're here on a rainy day, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely worth it, as all the places are. But I hope you've enjoyed that, and I hope it helps next time you come visit. If you have, as always, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great Easter. Till next time, bye humans.